bring it down.
Relax, mama. Lay your head on my pillow. Hey. And just relax, relax.
But because Kobe Bryant's parents are black, Vanessa's not black, nobody's coming to his family's defense. I just hope they stand up for Kobe's mom.
Ciara just low-key revealed why she's not friends with Vanessa Bryant anymore. And if you caught it, the shade wasn't subtle. As y'all probably noticed, these two used to be stuck like glue. Court dates, matching outfits, Disneyland runs, the whole sisterhood vibe. But lately, it's been radio silence. No birthday posts, no girls' nights, no public support, just distance. Now here's where it gets messy. People close to Ciara are saying she didn't fall back by accident. Word is, she started noticing a pattern in Vanessa's behavior, and once she got too close, things started feeling fake, even controlling. Some fans are even saying that Ciara may have finally seen a side of Vanessa the public rarely sees, and it allegedly involves some real shady behavior towards Ciara's own husband, Russell Wilson. So now everyone's asking, did Ciara just quietly cut Vanessa off? And if so, what exactly did Vanessa do? Let's break it down. Let's rewind real quick. After Kobe's passing in 2020, Ciara was right there, by Vanessa's side like family. She was calling her the toughest mama I know, hugging on the girls, and showing up in court with her during that emotional trial about the leaked photos. Now, as y'all probably remember, Monica, Kim K, and even Lala showed up here and there, but Ciara, she was consistent. Front row, silent support, every time. And if you need a reminder of just how close they were, take a look at this clip.
Bring it down.
Relax, mama. Lay your head on my pillow. Hey. And just relax, relax.
This was one of their girls' nights. Ciara and Lala hanging out with Vanessa Bryant, all smiles, vibing like sisters. The energy was tight. You could feel the bond. And it didn't stop there. In 2024, Disneyland TikToks popped up again. Ciara and Vanessa riding roller coasters, giggling like teenagers. Here's Ciara, Vanessa, and Russell Wilson walking through Disneyland together, looking like a blended fam. No tension, no weird vibes, just good memories.
Look at the goat in the eyes.
Look at the goat in the eyes. Goats look at goats, you know?
Then Valentine's Day 2025 hit, and Ciara and Russell sent Vanessa a bouquet of roses. She even posted it to her story with a heart emoji. So at that point, they were still good, but something shifted. Because after that, radio silence. No birthday wishes, no public likes, no more matching Mambachita looks. Just vibes, and not the good kind. Now this is where the internet detectives clocked in heavy, especially on Lipstick Alley. Here's the post that started it all. So look, I love Ciara and Vanessa, but lately to me, it seems like something has been off with their friendship. They don't seem to be as close as they once were. Maybe I'm overreacting. And that little maybe turned into a full-on investigation. Fans noticed Vanessa stopped liking Ciara's posts, but was still showing love to Russell. Some even claimed she was DMing him sneaker drops, tagging him in Nike giveaways, and getting real comfy on the gram. Now, was there proof of actual flirting? Not really. But people started putting 2 and 2 together, and coming up with 6. Then the real whispers started. People began speculating that Vanessa was low-key into Russell Wilson. That maybe, just maybe, she had her eye on Ciara's man. Especially with those wild rumors going around that Vanessa might be pregnant again and nobody knows who the father is. Some fans took it all the way there and said Russell might even be the alleged baby daddy. Which again, no receipts, but the timing got people side-eyeing hard. Now here's where things got even messier. A fan comment went viral saying, I think Vanessa Bryant is after Russell Wilson, that's why she's not always liking Ciara's stuff. I also notice how she acknowledges Russell with sweet posts. She probably thinks Russell can do better and deserves a classy woman like herself. Women like Vanessa laugh at girls like Ciara behind closed doors for twerking while being publicly married. She knows the heat Ciara gets from black men for having a baby with Future and then getting with Russ. I won't be surprised if her and Russ get together in a few years. Seems like she's waiting for the opportunity. Now, having a little one with Future is not such a bad thing. But when you consider the fact that Ciara made Russell wait until marriage, while Future didn't have to, yeah, definitely not a good look on Ciara. That's why Vanessa looks like a more suitable candidate. And Future himself didn't hold back. Just listen to what he said in this viral TikTok.
Last question before you run, man. Jacques writes in and said, did Ciara make you wait the way she's making Russell Wilson wait?
Never.
And you know what? That theory started picking up traction fast. Because as you guys know, Ciara's not the type to respond directly, but fans started noticing she stopped posting Vanessa too. No more reposts, no more tags, just quiet distance. So now the streets are saying, did Ciara catch wind of all the alleged flirtation energy? And if she did, was that the final straw? Because say what you want, but none of this screams friend behavior. And if Vanessa really thought she could make a move on Ciara's man, that's a whole different kind of betrayal. And let's be real, this ain't the first time Vanessa's name has been mixed up in messy behavior. Way before any of this Ciara drama popped off, people in the NBA world were already calling her difficult, cold, even calculating. One former teammate's wife straight up said she used to enjoy telling Vanessa about Kobe's cheating, just to watch her squirm. Her exact words, she isn't the warmest person or the nicest one. So if Vanessa's been serving silent shade for years, Ciara backing off wouldn't be out of character. It would be self-preservation. Now yeah, there's still some friendly gestures on paper. Ciara was spotted at Natalia Bryant's graduation this year, but fans think that was just a PR move to quiet the rumors. No selfies, no group trips, no Disneyland. Just a dry congrats and gone. And considering what came next, that distance makes way more sense. Because let's not forget who Ciara is outside the glam. She's a family-first woman. Ride or die for her mom, Miss Jackie. Named her whole album after her. Always posting sweet messages, birthday tributes, and how much her mama means to her. She even said she had the most fun making that album. So yes, you can see she meant it even in this clip.
First, I had the most fun making this album out of all my albums. My closest to the feeling that I have for this album was my first album.
Now compare that to Vanessa. She literally got sued by her own mother, Sophia Lane, for kicking her out and refusing to pay her after years of helping raise the girls. Sophia said she was promised lifetime financial support. Vanessa called it extortion. They ended up settling in 2021, but that relationship? Still strained. And if you've never seen just how messy it got, here's the clip that had the internet shook. In this interview, Kobe Bryant's mother-in-law breaks down how Vanessa straight up evicted her saying, "I need you to get out." The clip is in Spanish, but subtitles are included for full context.
Y ya después ella me dijo, necesito que te salgas de esta casa.
¿Su nombre suyo existía en el título de la casa?
No, estaba a nombre de Erica Williams.
Que era la asistente de...
Era secretaria de la oficina de Los Ángeles. También me dijo que ella quería su carro y lo quería ahora. Entonces se llevaron el carro y ya lo vendió. Ese carro ya no existe.
You can literally hear the heartbreak in her voice, and fans weren't just watching, they were reacting, leaving comments like, "If you got money, you should always take care of your mom, no matter what. Excessive care is one thing, but a home and food for sure." And if you thought that was bad, Vanessa's relationship with Kobe's parents was even worse. They didn't even come to her wedding. Later accused her of icing them out of Kobe's finances. Tried to auction off his rings and memorabilia to survive. One source said Kobe's mom felt completely disrespected by how Vanessa handled things after his passing. Now, if you think that's just gossip, check this out. Even Shannon Sharpe spoke on it. In this clip, Shannon lays it out plain. Kobe's parents did not mess with Vanessa, didn't attend their wedding, didn't rock with her then, and definitely weren't embraced after he passed. And that awkward tension never really went away.
Things that he got married without a prenup, and his father being a former NBA player said, "Son, that's
Right.
career suicide." But he did it. He was in love, and he did it. And the mom and dad didn't go to the wedding.
So to this day, she's not caring for them either. Not her parents, not Kobe's. Now compare that to Ciara, a woman who honors her elders, uplifts her mom in public, and celebrates her family every chance she gets. Looking over at Vanessa with all these lawsuits, fallouts, and family silence, let's be honest, that energy doesn't mix. And speaking of lawsuits, y'all, the one with her mom wasn't even the only one. Back in 2020, Vanessa went after the estate of the pilot who was flying Kobe's helicopter when it crashed. Yes, the same man who died in the accident. Not just that, she sued his widow too. Now some fans had her back, but the internet wasn't quiet about it, especially on Reddit. One user wrote, "So effed up. What does she have to gain? Taking away money from a much more needing family? That case quietly settled in 2021. But the internet never really forgave or forgot. Then came the infamous crash photo trial. Remember when LA County deputies were caught showing graphic crash pics at a bar? Vanessa took them to court and won. The jury gave her $16 million. But again, not everyone was clapping. Some people thought that number was excessive, especially since co-plaintiff Chris Chester got almost the same amount. Then Vanessa turned around and pledged to donate the money, which only sparked more debate, because now people were asking, was this about justice, or was this just about making money moves? And Ciara was watching all this play out from the front lines, seeing her friend go toe-to-toe with grieving families, her own mother, and even the sheriff's department. It wouldn't be shocking if she slowly started distancing herself. But make no mistake though, she still did accompany her to one of those court hearings, but deep down, she was judging. Check it out. And that's when things started shifting. Because when a woman who built her image on strength and transparency starts scrubbing the past like it never happened, people notice, people talk. And Ciara? She didn't make a scene. She just stepped back. Quietly, consistently, no shade, no drama, just distance. Now the silence says more than any post ever could. Because when even someone like Ciara, who was once front row in your life, decides to fade out without warning, it makes you wonder what she saw behind the scenes. And trust, the internet hasn't stopped watching since. Cause the next post, the next name missing from Vanessa's circle, that's what's gonna tell us everything. So, if Ciara walked away, who's next? Let me know what you think in the comments down below and smash that like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.